Yes. Yes. In the Paddock F1, Greeny and the Cheese. If you've listened to the program before, and why the hell haven't you? If you haven't yet, that's the first goddamn question. But if you don't know what that sound means, it means it's time to take that fantasy ride to that fantasy island of Greeny. The beer flows like wine, and the wine flows like beer. And that cannabis, oh yes, that cannabis grows as far as the eyes can see. Look at it out there, green and luscious. Take a little whiff. Who doggies? That air smells fantastic. So we take a little walk to the top of the hill, and the casino at the top, just like Monica. We cashing in, are we? Checking out, because it is 2026 kickoff gambling preseason prediction show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe and like buttons. Help us out here at the channels as always. Greeny, are you ready?
It is
gambling kickoff, baby.
It is time for some gambling kickoff. As you know, we play a little game called Greeny Bucks all throughout the season. And after each race, we're going to bring you our bets that we had during the race straight from the Vegas odds. So we use the Vegas odds. And usually 2 to 3 hours before race time. But we sometimes get them in right at the buzzer. The bets have to come in before the race, and if you screw it up, there is a penalty for that. But we will get into all the rules of Greeny Bucks a little later on. But we get 5,000 Greeny Bucks each. Both of us, I won last year with a negative ROI, which means we both had a negative ROI. I was about negative 10% on my investment. You were about like negative 12%, something like that. So it was close, but we left with less than we showed up at the casino with. And be honest, starting this season, I don't know where the hell the bets are going. All I know is there's very little on the negative line. So that is a surprise indeed as we begin the 2026 season. So a lot on the plus line. We have the World Drivers' Championship. We have the Constructors' Championship and fastest pit stop for the year, all ready to go. And we got a little extra special bet at the end, Cheese, which we couldn't find any Vegas line for, so we asked the machines, and the machines gave us the answer. We'll get to that in a little bit. Cheese, are you ready for our 3 categories of preseason for end-of-season betting? We are not betting on Australia yet. We're not betting on any other races. I'm not telling you Monaco futures or anything like that. We are strictly going with end-of-season results, World Drivers' Championship, Constructors' Championship, and fastest lap time. I guess we should start with the least appealing, exciting, I guess, which is fastest pit stop. Very, very interesting as always. I believe it was McLaren by a hair over Ferrari last year. I think it was like 1.91 was the fastest last year. Was it McLaren? Was it
Something
Mercedes?
ridiculous.
Something like that. Something insanely ridiculous. Can we go sub 1.9 this year? And if it is, who's it going to be? So, Cheese, who do you got for fastest pit stop this year?
I am going to take the home team. I'm going to take Ferrari. Put it for 50 because I'm throwing down 10 bets total here.
Wow. So you're taking your 500 Greeny Bucks. You are down to now 450, and you're only putting one bet down on fastest pit stop. All right. So you got 450 left to spend, and you got Ferrari on the board. Sounds good to me. I only have one bet as well, but I'm gonna double my bet to 100. And listen, everyone's talking about Merc right now. They're flying to the top of the favorites, but as far as fastest pit stop, which I think is kind of a crapshoot, Vegas has it at plus 1,800. They get 18 to 1 odds that Mercedes has the fastest pit stop. I know they're kind of a mess sometimes, but it's only one pit stop out of 50 to 100 pit stops throughout the season. So I'm going 100 on Merc plus 1,800. So I got 400 Greeny Bucks left. You got 450 left. Let's go to the next one right away, sir. Because, like, fastest pit stop is, yeah, I mean, it's going to be like Williams or something. Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
All right. Constructors, we had a back-to-back McLaren after a very, very long run with Red Bull and a very, very long run with Mercedes before that and a long run of Red Bull before that. So are we going to continue on here with a McLaren run? Because no one's lasted less than 4 seasons winning the Constructors, I believe, in the last 15 plus years here. So is McLaren going to keep that trend going, or is someone else going to be moving on the Constructors this year? Cheese, what do you got?
I am putting 4 down in this category.
Ooh.
50 for all. I'm going to take the top 4. We're going to take Red Bull, Merc, McLaren, and Ferrari. It's going to be a crapshoot between those 4 teams right now going into it, so we'll spread them out. We'll take the top 4 there.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers are juicy. You got
Red Bull at plus 750, that's not too shabby.
That's not too shabby, and we don't know what we're going to get with Isaac Hadjar this year, but Red Bull 750.
You know what you're going to get with a lot of things right now.
A lot of things. And what's really interesting is Aston Martin is 5th on the Vegas board at plus 27, plus 2,700. 27 to 1 is long odds. That's for damn sure. But coming in 5th, and Williams
ahead of everybody else
behind them,
which was what is Vegas
plus
now?
10,000, by the way. So they're 100 to 1. Only insulting is Aston Martin's 27 to 1. So, but yeah, Mercedes, Ferrari, plus 270, McLaren plus 280, and of course Red Bull, as you mentioned, plus 750. I went with only 2 of them. I put 50 Greeny Bucks on McLaren at plus 280. I really think when the smoke clears, McLaren's, it feels like they're just hated every February now, and they've been disproving a lot. I know they had a rough fall, but I think McLaren's going to be strong this year. I think they learned a lot. I think Zach Brown's learned a lot. I think Piastri's a year older. Lando Norris is the champ.
World champion.
And Red Bull plus 50 at 750. So you took 4. I only took 2. We both put 50 down. So I am left with 300 Greeny Bucks. You are also left with 250 Greeny Bucks. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And for the big, exciting World Drivers' Championship, are we going to have a new champion in 2026? Vegas sure thinks so, because they have Lando way down there. We'll get to that in a second. Mm-hmm. I've never seen a number 1 on a car being plus 1,000 after you won the Constructors and the championship, finished first and
third. It's a whole
third.
new era, man.
Only thing that's been close to you is Max Verstappen. And listen, I don't recommend betting and gambling real money on anything, but Dan, these are freaking juicy numbers, man. I don't know. Okay, so you want to go first here? Because you got 5 bets left, so you're spreading them out here.
I'm spreading them out, and I'm taking the top 5. George Russell plus 200, book it. Max plus 300, book it. Leclerc plus 500, book that shit. Hamilton plus 700. Give me number 8 this year, buddy. Plus 700, book it. And as you mentioned, Lando Norris at plus 1,000. I mean, how can you not take that? So book that as well. 50 across. That'll be the 10.
Yeah,
spread it out.
If you look at the raw betting numbers here, and if you bet accordingly, if you win with anyone but George Russell, if you win with George Russell, you're taking a 20% hit. If you win with anyone else, you win. If you're just betting those 5. I bet 4, but I didn't. My bets are a little different. So, the only bet that I agreed with you on was taking Lando Norris. I put 100 on Lando Norris at plus 1,000. 10 to 1 odds on Lando Norris winning again. That seems ridiculous to me. Vegas must know something, but things can turn so quickly, and we could be, again, as we talked about many times, I don't think we're going to know anything until 4 to 5 races in. I said 3. You corrected me at 5, and I'm really leaning towards more like 5. So we're really not going to know how this is going to shake out. Could be wrong. Merc could, Ferrari or whoever could jump on the cars and finish 1-2 right in Australia and keep it rolling.
What every team left Bahrain with is not the car that's showing up in Melbourne. I'll be damn positive to say that.
No. No, I agree with that 100%. So let's go. I'm going to go with Lando plus 1,000. Also going to go, listen, everyone's loving Mercedes, so how do I not go Kimi Antonelli plus 1,000?
All right.
If you look back at 2017, I don't know if anyone was taking, Nico Rosberg over Lewis Hamilton, but we saw how that panned out. So it does happen when you potentially, at least Vegas believes that Mercedes is the best car out there at the moment. And I'm going to go with a guy who finished third last year, plus 50 on Oscar Piastri, plus 1,100. Oscar Piastri getting no love. Maybe he learned an unbelievable amount, and I wouldn't be shocked if Oscar Piastri came back, because we had so much praise for him for so long, and then those last 5-6 races he just fell off. He's so young. I really could see if McLaren could do what they could do, he could definitely be potential there, plus 1,100. And plus 8,000, I'm going to put 50 on Isaac Hajar, because I think maybe he'll kill the curse. Maybe. I think I go with the second Red Bull every single year preseason. So why should I stop now? Give me Isaac Hajar plus a big, fat, juicy 80 to 1 to win the World Drivers' Championship this year. You laugh now. God. But that's cashing in if you get that. I think my lightest number
there's no chance in hell he would finish in front of Max Verstappen. There's zero chance. Zero chance that would ever happen. Zero chance.
Well, there's no zero chance for anything. There's zero chance for anything.
Zero chance. Unless Max, got injured and couldn't race for half the season.
He might quit. He could walk at any time. Max Verstappen.
No, that is true. That is absolutely true. I mean,
as of recently, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
he's what, 27?
He's got 4 world titles. Absolutely.
He's done, and he's not even 30. And his career, he's achieved everything he's needed to, and he has commercial success. He has success in a lot of different areas, and this guy's close to a billionaire before, in his 20s. So yeah, he can walk out the door at any time if he needs to. So listen, it's obviously an 80 to 1 off chance, but I'm throwing it down. 50 Greeny Bucks. Let's go. So that is our 500 Greeny Bucks each spent. But I wanted to add a little more flavor, cheese, and I think you and I need to have a personal bet. Something that's between you and I, alone, separate from the Greeny Bucks, a pride challenge, and I'm thinking over-under in podiums. So there is no Vegas line for over-under podiums by team this year. So we went to the machines, as we mentioned earlier, and we asked a couple different AI, of the prominent AI services, what the over-under would be for Ferrari and Haas podiums. So AI, this is for both drivers and total number of podiums for the year. We'll get to Haas in a moment. All right. But Ferrari's interesting. Right? It's interesting. We're talking about Lewis and Leclerc together and what that would look like, total number of podiums. I've got anywhere from 15.5 to 17.5 from the machines. So I think it's safe right in the middle, 16.5. I like to throw that number in there. You don't have to tell me yet, plus, minus. And then I went and did the same thing for Haas, trying to get an over-under number. And the prediction was a big fat 0. But I'm still hopeful. So to entice you, Cheese, to bump it up a little bit here and to actually make the bet worth, give it a little flavor, I bumped it up to 1.5. I've been going online. I've been called crazy. Speaking of Haas's 2 podiums this year. But I am going to set the Vegas odds because the Vegas line is 0. 0 is not a line. It's not a line. I guess it is a line. It's 1, you win, right? But 0, I guess you push. So 0 is not a line. So I'm going to go 1.5, setting my own line, and I'm going to take the over on 1.5. If you're willing equally to place a bet over or under on Ferrari's 16.5, the ball is in your court, sir.
I'm going to go over.
Wow.
I'm going to go over.
He's not just picking up the gauntlet. But he's going with the over. We could both lose.
There's no action. Just you need the juice. You got to have a little action.
All right. So there's an opportunity. There's a chance we could both lose.
Well,
there's a chance we can both win, which would wash.
Sure.
But if one of us wins, and one of us loses, then what?
I don't know.
Make you wear my Haas hat for the postseason. We can give out a Shifty Award for something. I don't know. Well, you took the bet. It's on the table with open terms negotiable. Will you agree with open terms negotiable?
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah, we'll do
if
that.
you're still watching the video, if you're listening, email us in the Paddock USA at gmail.com or put a comment below in the comments what you think the winner of this bet should get, if there is a winner. I would say non-monetary. I would take your suggestions, so drop your suggestions down below. Let's see what we get. And that is it for our 2026 preseason picks. If you have additional picks as well, throw your picks down below. A lot of numbers out there and a lot of interesting bets. It could go in any direction. So excited to see what you all think and you all have to say as well. Cheese, got anything else to add?
No.
Oh, you had a tidbit of in the news we did have to end with for our Cadillac team.
Oh, yeah, they're naming their car after Mario Andretti. How about
Hell
that?
yeah.
It's the Mario Andretti Cadillac.
Hell
the
yeah.
Mac 26.
The only American World Drivers Champion. 77.
That's correct.
All right. Well, hell yeah. We didn't even talk about Cadillac. We didn't even get a mention on the show. You have no Cadillac for fastest lap. I wonder what those odds are. Anyway, we will get to all that and more. We are only 5 days away from Cars on Track.
Cars on Track. Yes.
Make some noise. Hopefully they can probably start start your engines now so you can be ready for a Friday. Because you might need to. And let's get ready for this potential absolute shit show in a dumpster fire 2026 F1 season, Cheese. Say what you got to say, brother.
See you guys in a week's time. Car's on track. First race of the year. Australia, here we come. Till then, as always, stay medicated, my friends.
Peace.